Now I'm going to tell you about what I want. That this narcissistic clown to put the world in such apocalyptic danger is the tyranny, is indictment of many USA people. Selfish, diseducated. They let it happen. Yes, you heard right. You let it happen. I want to pen, awed and adoring, the magnificence of the intricate rock formations of windswept Wyoming. The wonderful benevolence of the golden beaches of the Golden State. The diverse shades of green, upstate New York. The magisterial, austere aspen, mountains of Colorado. I want to spy a puma and live to write about it. The electric ferns of the Oregon Cascades. The intoxicating rhythms of every major city's Harlem. Like Whitman, like Lorca, like Senghor, like Springsteen, like David Henderson and Lou Reed, like Sapphire. I want to praise New York's promising energy. I want to extol non-polluting fuel, organic agriculture. I want to sing America the Beautiful without my face and torso turning into a sobbing mess. I want to sing and tap the bongos to This Land Is Your Land. I want to have immense fun like the Beat Generation. I shudder with Alan, Gregory, Ray, Janine, Lenore, Diane, Bob, Lerner, Jack and Jack and Jack would feel alive this moment. Yes, the promise of America is being killed fast. How could you allow this work-avoiding club gang cult of Fauntleroy, pansy-ass, wimpy yet heartless bullies to become an institution? I mean, look at Mininchin, McConnell, and Humpty Dumpty Produce, Miller, Stone, Sanders, the preacher's daughter, Pompous Pompey, and the bimbos. These are our torchbearers? These that commit to the committers of senseless murder, that beat innocent people and advocate it, the roided up police that become judge and jury, that administer major punishment for minor crime, that let all the Bush, Bush blockheads, frustrated coitus explode with the dead orgasm of undeserved hatred, from fist to lethal weapon. That's how they get off. Okay, Independence Day 2020. Moitrin and Nitzozo. Clear quasi-legal erratic fireworks. Rolling grievances like bombs sounded. Then showers of neon flowers and shards of luminescent jam. Ooh, and awe. Twinkling in the burnt gunpowder for the endless darkness. The ashen odor gone. The explosion still in skull, vibrato, overtoning the exuberance of power obtained by expansive slaughter and subjugation of the ordinary peasant, forced to battle the manufactured thunder. I shudder like a frightened child, even a whining, scared dog, at the arterial, ancestral pops, pows, frigid broods, and heated dogs, dressed in spice mustard, blood tomato puree, and sugar vinegar, and astral traveling keyboard. Bud Powell and Jerry Lee, Slim Galen, and Nino Simone. Nina, your talent and dignity I revere. Slim cracks me up, oh does he? Gleeful admiration saves a little bit of what was prophesied for me, and leaves of grass, and at the top of my voice, transcending just for a bright moment. Viva la viva! Bright moments! Bright moments! Viva la viva! Bright moments! Viva la viva! Bright! My parents had friends they made while temporarily staying in a motel early 50s, waiting for our house to be finished. Jim was a stone outkeeper, a good guy foreman at the Chevy plant in San Leandro. Dad and him liked drinking together, telling World War II stories. Jim's wife, Virginia, and my mom became best friends through the decades. J&V had 2 daughters. One about my age was very pretty. She was my first date, the movies, when we were 12. They were over the house. I was now 16. My mother comes into the living room, holding my bed sheet out like a matador. Announces, "Look what he does! He plays with himself, with tremolo on the place." I left immediately. I slept in my car for 3 nights. Even went to school, parked it 15 blocks away. Dad woke me up one morning, said, "Come back home. Your mother could be a horse's ass sometimes." She would spit on the floor and say, "That's you." Next morning, "Come to breakfast, I made your favorite." Going to college, I'd get little jobs and played poker, milking my wealthy Piedmont buddies, letting them win once in a while. Mom drove from store to store to crosstown store to get the best price so there'd be a $5 left for her weekly grocery allowance to slip me. The gasoline was on credit card. Dad wanted me to forget college and encouraged me to join the Navy. Well, she found some poems in my drawer, some of my first, that extolled pop, and she called the cops, who told her they needed physical evidence to arrest me, but she should explore psychiatric help for me. She showed her shrink the poems and other stuff from years prior when I'd been into William Buckley and a Goldwater supporter. The shrink said, once he had great potential, but now he's a mentally ill drug addict. My mother also said the American soldiers were the nicest and were not known for rape. World War II. Is that the consensus on the behavior of our present-day hopped-up hoplites? Our professional assassins? There are stories in the mud. Thousands of boots have tamped and tramped. This sod, the ruts of wooden hoops, and the cranking tracks of tractors and tanks. Hooves, paws, low-slung bodies of marching insects. Down the road, a few kilometers, where I, like most infants, nursed, in the Ardennes, the Battle of the Bulge, 1944. We will live to dance again. Oh, you were special, flaunting that bare shoulder, with spinning moves in the drum circle, on the country tavern, hardwood, in the meadow of magic round the fire. High-stepping the electric hoedown, and the slow dance intricate hands elegantly moved your quality, motions of cleansing and cherishing. That Blakean smile of smiles, welcoming eyes, emanating desire, is tonic, is health. I first felt the back of your thighs and your glutes, somehow and why I knew and stated, wow, you have the good stuff. My friend warned me you were demure. No, you wanted it as much as I, in the car. And your face, resembling so Bernini St. Teresa, espousing and espousing with the ideals of the day, made into spiritual orgasm, into strong queens, and sought-after princesses, Mary Wollstonecraft, and her daughter Mary Shelley. And you loved and produced exceptional language, rock and roll, blues, that birthed jazz and symphony. No, I am blessed. We too deplore the establishment. 4 kids, big breasts, and a face I've always adored since puberty. The gates of Eden protrude, beckon. I would learn the heavy deep in the ambrosial bath of my main tool, exhibiting a mind of its own and your gypsy skirt dervish. Men and women are enthralled in homage to the traditions you evoke. The future radiates your cheeks. I watch you change apparel. Your skin orchestrates my fingers. I put my eyeballs into your nipples. It feels good. COVID-19 just isn't going away, is it? Must it invade every ode, every lyric? Going to the happy side of the bed. Your entire body transforms into clit and G-spot. All of it makes you glad. And that's my desire and goal. There's no ambiguity in our desire, our lusts. The back of your ears, your naked neck, excite my face, and the breathings, whistling, outbursts of mammalian pleasure. I admire your hips with my pilgrim hands. Our bodies assemble to resemble the movements of the divinities of the pantheons. There is a God for every blade of grass, and a divine iota of sound for every burbling pebble of water. Whether it is my mind or yours, the years, the creases of time, the tree rings of the brow vanished. I could see sharp as daybreak the girl in your face. Meanwhile, the fall of America. We like the lovers of Pompeii, frozen in lava, embracing. Our history, all we knew and abided by, crumbles into industrial, black, bleak, burning water. What was the reason to believe in our land? And love is from another fairy tale era. In a motel room, in a pub tent, in a guest room, in the car, in the otherworldly Grand Tetons, jackrabbits and tumbleweeds going apeshit. Oh, delicious skin. Oh, fragrant neck. Waves of genital heat sound like the inauguration of this universe. A sucking reverb, and the big bang is only my voice. There is no number, symbol, icon, or word come close to accuracy or description. We can't rally, we are inside, wary of touching the outside. The spoken air is a danger. Singing in the church choir could be a ticket to the afterlife. This life on earth is a riddle only solved by death. And what kind of answer is that? Yet for a moment, All the gloom evaporates when you let your jeans fall to your ankles. When you put your mammalia on my buzzard-bait face and you soft-touch my testicles. We've had choices. We've had opportunities and errors. The directions of nations and empires could have gone an unorthodox path to nirvana. With money, pleasure, self-aggrandizement, murder for hire, the U.S. Senate, the House of Lords, the Kremlin, gangster, communism, snuffed it. Because of you, I'm still here, saying the Great Escape is still alive. I think humanity will find a way from this sickening place it created. It may take millennia, and it may end any day, owing to the damage to the air, fire, earth, water, fauna. And you know why? Me and you and me. That is why in the drum circle, on the country tavern hardwood floor, in the meadow of magic, it is the lovers who deserve life, and we will live to dance again. Yes, we will live to dance again. This won't be easy. I'm to pen and perform something appropriate and worthwhile for the annual New Year's reading. I'm to get film for it at GreenKill near the end of October. The election for Pres and Senate will be a few days from that day. What will January 2021 be like? You think hundreds of thousands will come to watch the ball drop in Times Square? Kissing, hugging, singing Old Lang Syne? Will we know if Cockwomble or Joltin' Joe Biden will occupy the White House? Will the Iron Heel have come down and crushed America? Will there be drive-bys, Molotovs, renegade police, roundups, chaos, immense destruction, paralyzing sound? Will COVID-19 be used as a weapon? Will it be a smooth transition? Nothing to get heated about? Business somewhat as usual? Will millions be hungover or scared in their impending homelessness? Will the South drown in hurricanes and virus? Will I even be here?